Hello, this is John. Um, sorry, I'm new to this whole technology thing. So bear with me while I try to figure that out. Uh, so it's been a very long time since I did a video, obviously, and I'm going to be having bottom surgery um, on February 22nd with Dr. Christine McGinn in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and so I kind of wanted to document it with video and share my experiences with people for those who are thinking about getting surgery, and particularly those who are thinking about getting surgery with Dr. McGinn. And so I thought I'd just talk a little bit about that. I had a consultation with her on June, I think like 7th or something like that, and set up a date after that. And she seems really nice. We had a good consultation. Um, she said at that time she had only done about 35 of the simple metoidioplasties, which is what I'm getting done. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but she mostly does ring metoidioplasties from the sound of it. So with a simple metoidioplasty, what they do is they cut one of the ligaments, and they kind of arrange the skin that's down there to create more of like a round dick that isn't tethered down. With the ring metoidioplasty, they take part of your vagina or front hole and kind of extend it outwards and lengthen your urethra using that, and then cut the ligament and rearrange skin and whatnot too. So that one's obviously more expensive and more complicated. I went with this simple one because I didn't want to risk the complications that come with when you're, fiddling around with urethral lengthening, and so that's what I decided. It just wasn't that important to me, and the risks outweighed the benefits for me. Money was also a factor in that decision, because that one is, I think, about 15,500, whereas the surgery that I'm getting is about 4,300. The surgery I'm getting, she said, has a very low risk of loss of sensation, and it's with her just an outpatient procedure. I have it done and I leave the very same day. Though I do need to have someone at least 24 hours with me immediately following surgery. And I'm going to have someone with me for like a week. So I don't have to worry about that so much. The consultation was like, what happened is I had a chance to ask my questions. She explained, all my questions and the basics about the surgery. And then she took a look at what we're working with and kind of give me some information about what mine particularly might entail. And how she does it is in part informed by what you have already and also what you like to do sexually. Like if you use your front hole, that's going to make a difference, for example. Like if you have a ring meta, you can't even have a pap. So that's more for guys that don't use that hole or plan to have it just removed completely. So, and then some things she just wasn't sure about. Like I asked if there was a change in orgasm and things like that, or how much length people gained when they were hard. She knew it's soft, but she just was like, I don't really know. And I was like, you don't ask your patients about orgasm. I don't know. It seemed kind of important. And I know that she's done a lot of research around vaginoplasties and that. So it was interesting. But she seems to know her stuff, and I'm entrusting her a lot. So yes, so let's see, what were the other questions I asked her? I asked if I would have any drains, and I'm just going to have one drain. I'm not going to have a catheter or anything like that. it was weird. Like, the office sent me um, a big packet about what to do before the surgery, and then discharge instructions for after the surgery. And some of the things that she told me in our consultation differed from that, especially with timings. And so I think that the information that she gave me was based on having a ring metoidioplasty versus having a simple metoidioplasty. Um, the recovery time for simple metoidioplasty being a little bit shorter um, because of the nature of it, being less complicated and things like that. So I would definitely recommend to their office that they have instructions that are specific for simple metoidioplasties, because I imagine that they'll probably be seeing more of those as time goes on. But yeah, as it is, I'm so nervous about it. Like, I'm really excited, but it's also like, oh, you're cutting into my junk. But it's a pretty low risk surgery, and the most frustrating part will probably be afterwards, because I can't engage in sexual activity of any kind for about 3 to 6 weeks, which isn't a super long time. But I do have a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and I'm a fairly sexual person, so that will be interesting. But following surgery, there's actually a second very minor surgery about 3 months after, where all they do is they make like an upside down kind of Y incision. Like, here's my dick, and that's where the incision would be. And what happens is they will make that incision like that, and then move my dick upwards, just so it's not quite so down. It's just basically repositioning it. And that's just, I mean, I don't even go under anesthesia for that. It's just in office, like, it's just in office, local anesthesia. Or not anesthesia, analgesics. Yeah, so if there are any questions that people have as things go along, please post them, and I'll be happy to respond either in video or with a comment. And I'll give more information as time goes on and we get a little bit closer. And I'm hoping to do a video the day of surgery and every day thereafter, just to kind of document like how that goes and things that might come up and what to expect. Because I don't even know what to expect that much. Although I'm trying to find out as much as I can in terms of recovery. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks.